Welcome to the WNBA Picks and Plays edition. My name is Abby. This is for Wednesday, September 10th. We got one game in the WNBA, just one solo game on the docket. This odds are courtesy, as you know by now, covers.com, line moves, totals, injury report on the back end, oddslogic.com. Again, it's up to the minute latest information on line moves, totals, and the injury report. This is up to date information at your fingertips. Very resourceful information to use. We cover all professional sports, as you know by now. Again, it'll be in the description below. Oddslogic.com. Check that out. Very resourceful tool to use. Take advantage of it for all the professional sports leagues. Get that valuable nugget information that you need to know to get ahead of the game and get ahead of the books, the sports books. Again, oddslogic.com. Again, take advantage of that. And it'll be in the description below, like I mentioned earlier. So we're going to look into the solo game today. It's pretty much a meaningless game, but I will give you my I'll give you a free play on this one, Atlanta, Connecticut. Now this is $5 Wednesday, so I have a client play for this one. There's a client play for this game for $5 only. There's one play for $5, so take advantage of that for today. But I will give you a free play here, a recommended play. Now this line opened up 13.5. That was the opening number. It's still at 13.5. It hasn't really moved. And the total is at 158.5. I'm sorry, it's at 158. That's where it opened up. Now we're seeing it at 160. Consensus is 160. That's what we're seeing here. Yeah, 160. So we'll check out the injury report. Again, this is basically a meaningless game, but I do have a play on it that you can take advantage of. Olivia Nelson-Ododa, I don't expect her to play today. She's still out with a back injury. She'll be out tonight for the last game of the season. That's the only player that's out for this game. We'll check where the publics and sharps are for this game. Everybody's on the under. Public's on the under so far. Public money on the under. That's what it is so far. That's the word. Under's the play. Yep, it's under money. So we have we'll go through the head-to-head in this game. They played 4 times. This is the 5th and final meeting. First meeting, May 25th in Atlanta. Atlanta won 79-55, covered as a 7-point favorite, under 158. Second meeting, June 6th in Connecticut. Connecticut was an 11-point underdog. They covered and won at home, 84-76. It pushed at 160. Third meeting, September 1st in Connecticut. Atlanta 10.5-point favorites. Atlanta won in Connecticut 93-76, and it went over 160. Fourth meeting in Atlanta, 87-62. Atlanta won. They covered as a 15-point favorites, under 160.5. Since then, Atlanta they've won 5 straight games. They've won 5 straight. They've covered 5 straight. And they are 3-2 last 5 games to the over. Connecticut's 1-4 last 5 games. And they are 2-1 to the over-under. So my client play for not the client play, excuse me, the recommended play. The recommended play for this game that we're going to give you here. We'll get to that now. Recommended play that we're going to give you. We're going to give you we're going to say Connecticut plus 13.5. We're going to say Connecticut plus 13.5. Like I said before, this is a meaningless game for Atlanta. Atlanta's going to win this game because they're going to go into the playoffs they want to go into the playoffs on a winning streak, so they will win. But to cover this 13.5, I think Connecticut will cover this. I would recommend Connecticut. I know Atlanta has covered 5 straight games, but I don't think they cover this one here. Again, this is a meaningless game. I just think they win the game, but they don't cover the 13.5. I would take Connecticut. Connecticut hasn't covered a spread since they covered Phoenix. That was last week. They covered Phoenix. Actually, they covered Phoenix 4 days ago at home. And then they didn't cover Atlanta in Atlanta the game after that. But I would still take Connecticut here at plus 13.5. I like him in this spot. Another reason I would take Connecticut here is because when these teams play, they played September the 8th. They played September the 8th. That was on Monday. Played Monday, September the 8th. And the spread was at minus 15. And now you notice how it's dropped by 2 points. It's dropped by about 2.5 points, I should say, to 13.5. So Monday's spread was minus 15 in Atlanta. Now it's in Connecticut. It dropped by 2 points. So that tells me that's another reason why I would side with Connecticut here. I would take Connecticut at the 13.5. So that's my 2 reasons. It's a meaningless game for Atlanta to cover. They're already in the playoffs. This is a tune-up game. And then another reason too. Like I said, the drop from 15 on Monday, now it's 13.5. So those are the 2 factors as to why I like Connecticut at the 13.5. So I would take that. Like I said, I have a Klein play for this game as well. You want the Klein play, go to sportsmemo.com, go to Abby Sports Picks, and I have a Klein play there for $5. It's $5 Wednesdays. You can take advantage of that Klein play. Yesterday, we went 3-0. We had a 3-0 night in the WNBA for all the client plays. We're now 3-1 in the last 3 days, and 53-38 run in the WNBA in the last 30 days. So 3-1 run last 3 days in the WNBA. So we're seeing it well right now as we head into the postseason. It starts this Sunday, this weekend. So again, the last day for the WNBA season is tomorrow. We already gave you 1 play for today, so take advantage of that play. And whether you fade or follow the free pick, it's up to you. I just hope you cash that ticket. Have a good Wednesday, and let's make some money on the play that you choose. Now for tomorrow, this is the last day of the regular season for the WNBA. There are 4 games tomorrow. 4 games that we're going to cover with you tomorrow. Not sure if I'm going to have any client plays tomorrow because some of the games are meaningless, but we'll see. Look to see what we can find, see if I do anything. But that's it. That's it for the show. Nice and quick, that 1 game. Again, go to oddslogic.com, www.oddslogic.com. Again, for the up-to-date information, line moves, totals, and the injury report, get that information as we discussed earlier. It'll be in the description below, oddslogic.com. Take advantage of that resourceful tool and use that to your advantage. And don't forget, go to sportsmemo.com, Abby Sports Picks. I have a client play for today. It's a $5 Wednesdays. We'll have that in the description of $5 Wednesdays. It's a client play for $5. Take advantage of that. 3-0 yesterday. Yeah, you had a nice day yesterday. So you want to continue riding that streak for that 1 play tonight. Take advantage of that. Go into the description below. Have all the information there for you. Until then, stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Good luck. Let's have a profitable Wednesday. And we'll see you tomorrow. Again, peace. I'm out. Take care.